Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here and I thought I'd once again play my part in trying to clear up the nonsense. So, we've got a post here from a guy named Dominus. His handle is Baron Dominus. And he said, strong rumors are circulating that Apple are set to announce a 1.5 billion XRP purchase today. Okay, so this guy, let's just get onto his profile first and foremost. So you got here Dominus XRP Syndicate, 45.9k followers. Okay, look, there's absolutely nothing to this whatsoever. And this post was actually put on the 9th of September. Was there any announcement that they brought 1.5 billion in XRP? No. And why is that? Because this guy is a hyper poster. I wanted to try and calm down from this because I did have some advice from a friend of mine to try and, not do this so much, but I just this is the stuff it really bugs me. I'm not gonna lie. So okay, let's just get to another post here from Bill Morgan, who's an attorney, and he was one of the guys who helped us when we was going through the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. And Bill Morgan said this himself, and this is obviously a genuine guy. He posts a rumor and gets over 250k views. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Absolutely ridiculous here. The one thing that I will say about this is, and this is what's quite heartwarming to see, is that the audience are starting to kind of get a bit more savvy to this stuff now. Like when I go through the comments, I can see a lot of people are putting like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, okay, who are you? First of all, this is impossible. Like, I can see, a lot of people are not kind of taking this seriously anymore, which is good to see. The thing that I will say with this is, the damage is already done in the sense of, yes, there are people who will, call him out, but the fact of the matter is, the more traction this gains, the more there are people who are impressionable, who could see it and actually believe it, right? So it still has the impact to reach some people who might see it and believe it. Because this is the thing, right? He's got over 250k views, right, on this post. Not all 250k plus people are going to comment on this. So you don't know everyone's thoughts, right? So you might see a strong vocal, majority saying, this isn't true, this is false, and calling him out on it. But there could be still some who are taking this in at face value and believing it, right? But they just might not put a comment in there or something like that, right? So there's still that kind of thing. And this is the kind of stuff when it comes to me in terms of people being influencers, like this is the stuff that I really dislike because this is just so lazy. And don't get me wrong, it works. I can't knock it in the sense of, it's lazy, but it works. So I guess in the way he's thinking, he's probably work smarter, not harder, right? Like he's not trying to do genuine journalism here or anything like that. He's just putting out anything and it gains traction because it sounds good, So like, it's not like I can really knock him in terms of his formula. His formula works. It's just really lazy and it's basically just completely based on falsehoods. Like, this is the thing. When you see people saying here, like, strong rumors, you need to be really questioning what they're talking about here and if it's got any validity to it, because anybody could turn around and say there's a rumor going on, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I might see an article where I see something that might have been posted and, it could be, something that's not necessarily confirmed at the time. But there's definitely ways that you can confirm as to whether you think there's any kind of legitimacy to it. Like, when you hear this, like the general sentiment of what people say, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. So straight away, if I hear something like this, the first thing I'll be thinking is, well, where's the source, right? There's rumors. He's saying that there's rumors. Well, okay, where are you getting these rumors from? Like, you haven't provided no article. You've not provided no individual or interview or any kind of speculation or any media source that said, these are the rumors that we are hearing. You've not posted anything. So literally, you're just some random person who's just saying, hey, there's rumors that Apple are going to buy big into XRP, and that's it. Literally. No source, no links, no nothing. That's your whole thesis of how you put this out. And this is why I'm saying to you guys, this is the kind of stuff that I really dislike, because this guy's not trying. He's not trying to add to the community. these are the kind of people, to me, who make the XRP community toxic, right? And the reason why I say that is because they see these things and they believe it. So I don't necessarily blame the community because they're seeing stuff and just taking it at face value. It's the people like this who are pushing this kind of stuff that make people think this kind of stuff is real. That's the problem. So my issue is more with people like him because, you know, when I do videos where I kind of counter like XRP getting to like $10,000 and stuff like that, right? I have to go through like a lot of arguments with people and stuff and a lot of, you know, childish antics of people who say, oh, you're an idiot because you don't believe in this stuff. But when you've got these kinds of things out and people are pushing this kind of stuff, you can see why they have so much misguided belief in what they think is going to happen, because they see things like this and they think stuff like this is going on like behind the scenes and stuff, when there's absolutely no evidence to it whatsoever. Right? So I just thought I'd take a look at this guy's timeline. And look, I just want to scroll down here. And I was just looking at some of his posts just to see, just generally speaking, what is he saying? Like, what's the kind of things that he's putting out? And there's a few more posts that he's put out here where, you know, he's just adding things that are not really got any real truth, any like factual truth to them or anything like that. So this isn't the first post he's done where he's just saying random things. And there's one part where I actually got really concerned. I want to get down to it. Just give me 1 second. Here, this one here. So he says here, I am looking for somebody who wants to get XRP rich and work with XRP whales. I have several huge opportunities opening. If this is you, reply to this post. I'm not going to lie, I was really concerned when I saw this. Because for me, what this indicated is that he's going to run a scam. That's what he's doing here. He's going to start trying to work with XRP holders. He's probably going to give them this idea that there's going to be this huge get rich quick scheme or whatever, or maybe they can gain more XRP, that kind of thing, and he'll end up scamming people. That's what I think. So that's another reason why I wanted to call this guy out, because if you ask me, this guy is a con artist. And he is going to scam people. I can't say it for 100%, but that to me is concerning. Because look, I've got here just another post from him. He says here, before I made $5 million, I lost $1 million. Before I made $2 million, I lost 200k. Before I made 200k, I lost 30k. You will lose before you win. What matters is if you persevere through it. So this guy's basically saying he's a multimillionaire, right? What purpose do you have to be doing all this then? Like, what's your purpose to be here trying to work with XRP whales and stuff? You're a multimillionaire. You don't need to do anything like this. So, realistically, like, you can just tell that this guy is just he's just using this for engagement and he's going to make money from it. He's put here, who wants my XRP card with a $10,000 XRP limit? Like, he's not going to do that. This guy is just going to scam people. I'm telling you now. So I'm saying this to say, just be careful as always, because these people are, like, as I say, they make me sick to my stomach. I'm just going to be completely frank with you. But the thing is, it works. That's the problem. That's what makes it difficult, is it actually works. So it's not like I can sit here and say, oh, you know, he's an idiot or whatever, because his formula does work. He's growing as a influencer. His posts gets traction. You know, it's funny. I saw a post on Reddit a little while back, and it really like resonated with me. There was some influencer who had put a video in about XRP, right? And on the video it says like, stay to the end because I'm going to tell you about something about XRP. I can't remember what it was. But you could clearly tell it was a trick to try and keep the engagement up, right? So, you know, put the thing at the end of the video so people watch to the very end, and then you say the main thing that you want to say at the very end of the video. And someone replied in the Reddit thread and he said, no, I'm not going to stick to the end because I know you're just doing your trick to try and keep up your YouTube engagement. The truth is quite boring. It is not all the way you're trying to hype it up to be, or something like that. And it's absolutely right. You know, it's absolutely right. Like, when you see me doing this content, you know, like, my headlines are not always like, oh my God, XRP is going to make us millionaires. Oh my God, XRP, we're going to be the richest of all cryptos. Our XRP, everybody's wanting to use it. Like, it's just not it's not like that. That's not the truth. Like, you can keep watching that content if you want to stay in that echo chamber, that's fine. But the reality of it is, XRP is a good crypto. I'm not saying that it's not. I hold XRP. But, like, it's not going to be the one crypto that just outshines absolutely every other network. There's going to be numerous networks that will be successful. I'm not saying every crypto network will be. Like, don't get me wrong, like 95% of cryptos will be demolished and will cease to exist. So I'm not saying that, you know, all cryptos will be here, but there will be a few chains that are successful long term. And so when I'm showing you some of these things that I do, like, you might look at it and think, oh, this is boring and stuff, but this is adoption. This is like the slow adoption phase of what happens. I'm just giving you guys the content of what's really going on. And so I know you guys want the, you know, the fantasy, like, oh yeah, we're going to be rich. It's coming all the time. But like, the reality is of like, we're watching it happen now a lot quicker because we've got a pro crypto president, but it takes time, right? It takes time. So this is the kind of stuff here that you get in. Like, if you just want to be in that bubble of always hearing the hype, then yeah, this guy's going to be music to your ears. You're going to love what he has to say. But if you want the reality, you need to stay away from people like this, because all they're going to do is feed you a load of misinformation, a load of, quote, rumors, unquote, that have no validity to them, cannot be proven in any way. And see, this is the thing that's like clever about it, right? When you say rumors, you can't discount it, because let's just say, like, for example, it didn't happen, right? You know, Apple didn't announce that it was buying XRP or anything. Well, he can just turn around and say, well, look, I said it was a rumor. I didn't know for sure if it was true. I'm just telling you it's a rumor. So do you see how easy it is to get out of that now? Because he's not putting himself on the line and saying, I know this has actually happened. He's just saying, hey, this is just a rumor that's going around. So he doesn't have to really provide any kind of evidence or anything. He's just saying, this is what I heard. So do you see how easy it is to put stuff out like this and just get a whole load of views and subscribers and, you know, people supporting you? This is what I mean. And he's going to do this. He's going to grow his following. Like I said, he's got around 45k followers already. And he's going to scam people. Like, I can clearly see that. I could be wrong, my opinion, but to me, it's as clear as day that I think he's just going to scam people. So I'm just showing you this once again. His name is Dominus. His handle is @Baron_Dominus. Be very careful of this guy, because I do not trust him for 1 second. I do not trust this guy for 1 second. So no, Apple haven't made no purchase for XRP. There's been no evidence of that. That's not happened. This guy is just using the audience, the community, for engagement, because this is now paying him. He's getting paid to do these posts now. So he's doing all this for engagement. And when he's saying he's looking to work with people in regards to XRP, he's going to try and scam you. That is my opinion. So be very careful. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.